So this question is a diagram question. We have two triangles that are provided here for us. Usually when two triangles are provided, that means there are going to be similar triangles. I can take a look at these triangles and see that yes, in fact, they are similar triangles. How do I know that? Well, similar triangles have equal angles or congruent angles. Right? If these two angles are congruent between both, then the third angle must also be congruent between both. And we can actually figure out what that third angle is, because we know that all three angles must add up to 180 degrees. So basically we have 29 plus 54 plus x, representing our unknown angle A and angle D, which must add up to 180. When I simplify this, 29 plus 54 is 83. So we have 83 plus x equals 180. And then, of course, I subtract 83 from both sides here, and I'm left with x is equal to 97. So we know that angle D is 97 degrees, and angle A is also 97 degrees. So the question here says triangle ABC and triangle DEF each have an angle measuring 29 degrees and an angle measuring 54 degrees, as shown above. Which of the following statements is sufficient to prove that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF? So just having the angles congruent means that the triangles are similar, as I mentioned. In order for these triangles to be congruent, not just similar, not only must their angles be the same, which we already know they are, but also the corresponding sides must be the same. So BA must be equal to ED, and AC must be congruent to DF, and BC must be congruent to EF. That's how we would know that these are congruent triangles. So answer choice A says the length of EF is 10. Knowing the length of EF does not tell us the length of any other side of the triangle, so that's not going to be sufficient to prove that the two triangles are congruent. Choice B, the measure of angle EDF is 97 degrees. Well, yeah, knowing that EDF is 97 is useful in knowing that these are similar, but we knew that already. We really didn't need to know that because we could figure that out on our own. So that's also not sufficient to be able to tell that the two triangles are congruent. Choice C, the length of BC is equal to the length of EF. Okay, well that's important because as soon as one of these sides is equal to the other side, given that the angles are the same, then the other sides also have to be congruent to each other. So I'm going to say that choice C is the best answer, but let's read choice D as well. The measure of angle BAC is equal to the measure of angle EDF. Yeah, that does prove similarity, but it does not prove congruence, right? So that's going to be gone as well. So in this case, choice C is the best answer.